Don't skip this video, guys, because I have something exciting and interesting to tell you. Today, we're going to discuss the top 5 web hosting providers for 2022 and 2023. So, guys, please stick around to this video so you can understand what you need to do before starting a business or starting your first website. Now, whenever you want to start a business or a company, the first thing you should consider is your branding. And branding includes logo designs, business cards, flyer designs, your magnets, brochure, car wraps, whatever designs you may have in mind. The first thing is not hosting. The first thing is your branding. You have to get the branding right. So for branding needs, I recommend that you visit this website called designcage.com for all your designs and branding needs. Personally, I've worked with this company. You can see this is their website, designcage.com. I've worked with them, on several projects, and you can see their logo design, website designs, full brand identity, SEO, ebook cover, business cards, t-shirt prints, UI UX designs, and all of that. Okay, so you can see, and these are the pricing. So you just go in there and select what price works for you, whatever package works for you. Now, this website, Design Cage, is hosted with Namecheap. You can see how fast, how responsive, how lovely. You can see the website speed and everything. You can see it's loaded already. It didn't take up to 3 seconds. Everything is loaded. Now it's hosted with a company, Namecheap. Now it's because of this of hosting it with a good company that is making everything responsive on the page, as you can see. So today we're going to discuss the top 5 web hosting providers which you should consider when choosing a web host company in 2022 and 2023 beyond. Most of you want to do a WordPress website, a Wix website, Squarespace website, a Weebly website, and all of that. You need hosting. You need to first get your domain. That is the very first thing you need. You need to first get your domain. And in case you don't know what a domain is, the domain is the name. The name of your. It's likely most times it's likely the name of your business or the name which you would have to submit to your host company. For example, if your business is a beauty business and you want the name to be clean, for example, clean, so that means your domain will be www.clean.com. Now, some people might go for .net domains. Some people might go for .co domains. Some people might go for .info domains and all of that. So these are the different domain extensions. But many people like going for .com name extensions. So I will also recommend that if you're starting your business, that you also go for .com extensions. Coming up with a good name could be very, very stressful. So if you have issues coming up with a good name and you will need some professionals to help you brainstorm some lovely names for your business, then visit designcage.com. I'll leave the link in the description. Designcage.com for business names, designcage.com for website designs, designcage.com for logo designs, business cards, flyers, and all of that. I already showed you their page. This is their page again. Once again, you can check them out. Check them out on Google. You can check them out on Trustpilot and all of that. So now let's get back to the video. Before choosing a web hosting, these are the things you have to consider. Okay, these are some of the things we also touch. List of web hosting companies, website hostings. Why choose a good hosting? It's very, very important. So many people complain of their websites having downtimes. Now it's not redirecting properly. Sometimes you go to your website, it's broken. Your website is not showing. These are some of the reasons for using a bad web hosting company. Sometimes people send emails to you, but you can't receive it on your host email. You can't. Your load time is slow. The disk space is not much, and all of that. So that is why you have to stick around to the end of this video. That is why you have to leave a like for this video and subscribe to this channel so you could get updated on videos like this. So best web hosting services, best website hosting for small businesses, best web hosting for 2022, and then best web hosting for WordPress. All right. Okay. So what is web hosting? Web hosting is the process of storing all the files that make up your website on a server. For most of the websites, you'll be having for most of the website, you'll be having images, you'll be having your web content, you'll be having adding content every day to the website. You have blog section. All this information you're putting on the internet has to be hosted somewhere. It has to be hosted somewhere. So the work of the web host company is to help you host these documents of yours, on the internet. Because this, you can't just go create a blog or create anything anywhere. It has to be on. You have to create it through a web hosting company on the internet. So before you starting a business, once you're done with your branding, next, web design is also part of branding. But once you're done with logo, flyers, and all of that, we now move to website designs. And you need a domain, the first, which is the first thing, and then you need a web hosting. You can get domain and web hosting from one company, but you have to get it from the right company. You have to get it from a good company. All right. Okay. So now these are the 10 features you have to consider. I got this from Bluehost webpage, so we'll be reviewing them one after the other. The first thing is the disk space. Guys, before you choose any web hosting company, be sure you check the disk space, the bandwidth, the security, how secured are the websites hosted by these companies. All right, how secured are these are their websites? What is the uptime? I hope it's not a host company that's going to make your website down for like 24 hours, 48 hours. What happens to your customers? All right, I hope you understand. What happens to your customers? You're running an e-commerce website, you're running a store, and you're sending traffic, you're spending a whole lot of money sending traffic to your website, but it's having a downtime. That means the website is not live. So you have to choose a good hosting company. The next is the website speed. How fast is your speed? How fast is the website? Does it take 10 minutes to load? Does it take 20 minutes to load a page? Does it take 6 minutes? A website should take 2 seconds, 3 seconds, highest 4 seconds to load. It shouldn't take more than that. A good website. And that is why you need a good hosting company. 6, does it have pre-installed apps? 7, do the host companies provide opportunities for you to buy domain names and even suggest good domain names for you? Website builders, the support system. Namecheap, for example, has a live chat support system. Namecheap and many others, anyways, but I use Namecheap a whole lot. Their support system is 247. What that means is if you have a problem right now, they sort it for you immediately. All right, and that is what you need. So in case you have issues while running your website, they can easily get this done for you. The backups, very, very important. Sometimes you could delete your website by mistake or, in error or anything like that. Can your host company back this up? All right. And do they have backup files that they could easily back up your website and then get it back for you? All right. So just like we discussed, disk space is one of the 2 essential services, a good web hosting company must offer. So you can see it consists of many files that make up the visuals and the files which you update on these websites. All right. So the disk space is like your space on the hosting. As you keep putting images on your website, putting content, all this is just like putting content on your phone. At some point you need to delete some things on your phone, to be able to add new ones. So does the host company have enough disk space, to give out to users, or to give out to you to be able to host your document on their space? All right. The second thing is the bandwidth. You can see the bandwidth is another essential service that hosting provides. It measures the server's capacity for data transfer within a short or specific period of time. All right. So you need a good hosting company that has a very good bandwidth at a very fair pricing as well. At a very fair pricing, because many host companies give bandwidth, but is it at a good price? Is it metered bandwidth? Is it unmetered bandwidth? All right. So that is what you have to consider. You can see that Bluehost, for example, offers unmetered bandwidth, which means that you receive a set amount of bandwidth, but will be able to transfer as much data as you want with that transfer speed. So the transfer speed is very, very important. The bandwidth space is also very, very important when choosing a host company. The third thing is the security. 43% of small businesses are victim of cyber attacks. Guys, do not joke with security. The security of your website is very, very important. Many host companies give SSL certificates for free. Namecheap gives website security SSLs for free. Many other HostingJar, HostGator, GoDaddy, SiteGrounds, all of them, which I will be mentioning in these videos, give XSLs for free. Automated malware scans, firewalls management, all these are the important, the good benefits you derive when using good hosting companies. They give SSLs, certificates. SSLs are, if you come to Design Cage, for example, you can see this padlock right here. You can see designcage.com. Connection is secured. What this means is that your details cannot be stolen on this website, your credit card details and all of that. The connection is secured. All right. So hackers cannot just hack into this website and then steal your data or steal your information or anything like that on this website, since it's secured and it's hosted with a good host company. So another thing is automated malware scams and firewall management. All right. So the next thing is the uptime. So you see, one of the top web hosting features that small businesses and new owners fail to consider is uptime. Guys, before I started this video, I remember telling you that before start building a website, many people just run into building a website. You have to take your time, know the best company to use, the best company that will keep your website live 24/7 without you having downtimes, without you having issues, without you having security problems, just like we've discussed earlier, without you having a little or small bandwidth. These are the things you have to understand. You see, uptime measures the percentage of time your website is up. We already discussed this, and they are available to visitors. The closer to 100% uptime, the better. Sometimes a web hosting company cannot guarantee you 100%, but at least 95%, 90 to 100%, or 95% is a good number. All right. Okay. So the website speed, see, Bluehost guarantees 99.9% uptime, which is good. Bluehost does this. Namecheap can do this also. HostGator and every other ones. All right. Okay. So the website speed is another thing I discussed earlier. 5 seconds, guys. I discussed this with you. Today's internet users expect websites to load in 5 seconds or less. So 2 seconds, 3 seconds, it should be, your website should be loaded already. So the pre-install apps, once you go to your hosting host, you should see so many pre-install apps in your C panel, So like these are the pre-install apps. You can see all these nice apps, that is going to help you for email marketing, for, or your autoresponders and all of that. So one-click installers, if you want to put up WordPress on your website, just one click, you can see like a content management system, CMS, like WordPress, Drupal and Joomla and all of that. So a good web hosting company should be able to simplify all of this and make it very, very easy, with file transfer protocols, e-commerce features and all of that. A good website hosting, number 7, should be able to provide features of domain names. Guys, if you go right here to a Namecheap, for example, you should see, this is what I'm talking about. Features of domain names. For example, I want to search a unique shipping. Maybe my business is in the shipping industry. So uniqueshipping.com. So I'm searching right now to be sure to check if this domain is available. So you can see what Namecheap is doing now. You should be able to give this domain names feature. That's what we just discussed. Now you can see Namecheap is telling me that unique.com is a premium domain and it's valued at this pricing. But it's giving me some other alternatives. Uniqueshipping.net, uniqueshipping.org, uniqueshipping.ai, uniqueshipping.inc. So it's you who's going to choose the custom domain that will work for you. If you still want this .com, then you will have to add to cart and likely bid for the pricing. But you could easily get the other ones for $6.98, $10, and all of that. So let's say your business is the beauty niche, and who knows, maybe your business is a clean beauty, just like we discussed earlier, clean beauty. Okay, so cleanbeauty.com. So you go in, search for that. If it's available, so you can see Clean Beauty is not available. It was registered in 2017, and you could make an offer for it if you're really interested. So if you want to make an offer, you just proceed here by clicking here, make an offer. If you don't want, then you could check for other results, other suggestions. Cleanbeauty.inc, $1,000 per year. I won't go with that; it's too expensive. Cleanbeauty.xyz, cleanbeauty.io, this is $36. Cleanbeauty.act, cleanbeauty.one, and all of that. All right. So a good web hosting company should be able to provide these domain name features. Website builder is another thing. If you cannot design your website, then you just hand it over to a website designer to handle it. And just like I said, designcage.com, you could come here and place an order for maybe $350 package. You just check this package carefully and see which of these has the website design feature. You could also come right here to where it says portfolio and check on their website, so you could see their past designs, so you can see websites, designcage.com, what their WordPress website, you can see these are some designs which you've done for clients. It's loading, taking, you can see. So these are the WordPress website features. These are the Wix website sections. These are the Squarespace. These are the Shopify. These are, and these are the prices. So you can go with the starter website package for $250. It contains 1 to 3 pages, SSL, and all of that, 400 and 700 and all of that. So you could take your time, to go through all of these, all of these design packages at a later time. Okay. So the next thing, which is number 9, is the support. Guys, you need a very good support system. You need a very good support system. And a good website should have forums, live chats, chatbots, email support, and be online always to pick calls and help the clients. Bluehost, for example, gives 247 support. Namecheap does 247 support. HostGator gives 247 support. SiteGrounds 247 support. DreamHost 247 support. And almost all the good hosting companies, which I'm going to recommend in this video, have good 24/7 support systems. So you can always feel free, to get your domain and hosting with them and be very, 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 very sure that you will not run into any issues. All right. So the 10th is the backups. I already discussed these backups are very essential. Sometimes you could mistakenly delete documents on your website, delete something on your website, and you need to get it back. A good hosting company should be able to have backups in order to just get back the files immediately for their client. All right. So these are going to be my top 6 recommended hosting companies for you. So if you want to get a hosting for your website, these are the top companies to follow up. The first is GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video. Note, guys, that I carefully chose these top companies after reviewing the companies based on all these things we've discussed. So I've done all the work for you. You don't have to go review again. All you have to do is to check the different websites one after the other. See the ones that have the best pricing that suits you. See the one that is very comfortable to you. You could try certain things with all these 6 websites I'm going to give to you, and then make your choice. I don't have a choice amongst all of them. None of them is sponsoring this video. It's not an advertisement or anything. So none of them is sponsoring the video, but I'm just reviewing the top 6 which I have seen, and I really, really love what they are doing. Maybe as time goes on, I'll keep adding more because hosting companies are as many. So, but for now, these are my top 6. First one is GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy, and note that these top 6 are based on my own perspective. It has nothing to do with any other perspective. It's just my own personal perspective as a website designer, because I've used all these hosting companies for my clients, and that is why I'm recommending them. All right. So the first one is GoDaddy.com. You will simply go to your website, GoDaddy, www.godaddy.com, and then search, and then you should land here. You can see as low as $4, you should be able to get a domain and then hosting and then get started. Second one is Bluehost. Bluehost is one of my favorites. I love Bluehost very much. It's a very good host company. So so you could come to bluehost.com, just like what you can see here on my screen, and then purchase a domain and a hosting. The third is Namecheap. For crying out loud, Namecheap is my favorite. It's one of my favorites. Let me not say it's my favorite. It's one of my favorites. I have an account with Namecheap. I have an account with Bluehost. I have an account with GoDaddy. They are my favorite. As you can see, the first, the second, on the third. The fourth is Hostinger. I love Hostinger so much. It's one of my best as well. One of the best hosting companies. You can see very good reviews here on Trustpilot and all of that. Can start with 2.99. Okay, so very nice. I love Hostinger. I love SiteGround. Very, very nice company. SiteGrounds is a very, very strong, reliable company. Most of these companies have been around for years, guys. So I love SiteGrounds a lot. it has made my list. I think it's the number is the fifth hosting company. The sixth is DreamHost. Yes, guys, dreamhost.com. You can see hosting is 7% off and 92% off for domains. This is a very good deal. All these top websites have very good deals that you have to go and take advantage of. These are the things we're discussing: web hosting, VPS hosting, cloud hosting, dedicated hosting, WP website builder. That a good web hosting company should have all of this. And this is what we're also discussing about: domain names, .us, .store, .online, design, .xyz.com. They should be able to help clients with variations and help them search for availability of domains and all of that. All right. So the next one is HostGator. I think is the last on my list. HostGator is one of my best hosting networks, which I've always recommended for my clients. You can see 60% off the hatching plan, baby plan, business plans is 5% off. So you can pay $5 per month to get your website started and hosted and all of that. And if you have any issues, you can chat them up here. You can see the chat icon right here on your screen. For DreamHost, you can see the chat icon right here on your screen. This is also what we discussed earlier, that every company, every top company should have a host, a chat icon right there on their screen. I'm searching for the chat icon on SiteGround, but I can't see it. It should be right here. Maybe you have to message them on social media, okay? But SiteGround is one of my best. Hostinja, okay, the same thing. I can't find their chat icon right here on the screen, but it should be somewhere once you get started. Namecheap normally do have theirs right here. Namecheap should have theirs right here. So it's always right here. I know that for Namecheap as well, because I've used Namecheap a whole while. Yeah, here we go. So you need help, we're always here for you. Go to live chat page. All right. So Namecheap always have theirs. Yeah, I use Namecheap a lot, so I know that for sure. And HostGator, the Bluehost, sorry, has theirs right here. You can see get help. So these are the importance. These are some of the features of a very good host company. They should have all these features so they could help you as a client to get whatever you want at any point in time and as fast as possible, so you can get your website and your business live for your visitors to see, and you can start making your money and running your business as you would want. I hope I was able to help you with this video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. If you have a question for me, please leave a comment. If you want us to help you with website designs, domain name, brainstorming, and design a logo for you, please feel free to request for these services, and we will be happy to assist you. Kindly go to our website www.designkh to request for these services, and we will be very happy to help you get this done. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to making more videos that will help you. Thank you for now. Bye.